Hey y'all, it's your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. First of all, I would like to thank all of my new subscribers and all of my existing subscribers. I want to thank each and every one of you. You all are making this journey well worth it, and just keep them coming. Keep sharing my channel. Please, when you come, leave your thumbprint so that I know you are here and that you enjoy the content. And when you see that little bell, ring the one that has the little dimples on it so that you'll know when I'm here dropping fresh new content. Health update. Doctor's appointment today. 6 pounds down officially from the last doctor's appointment. I feel better. I sound a little better, still a little nasally, but I'm starting to get more and more energy every day, and I'm trying to take advantage of it by continuing to move. Just keeping it moving. I wanted to do a little quick tutorial with you today. I want to do like a water bottle holder. And for mine, we're going to start out with 2 strands. I am using Mainstay Black and Mainstay Green. This is in 4 worsted weight. You will need a yarn needle. You will need an eye or a 5.5. You will need an eye or a 5.5 or American 9 crochet hook. And I think that's about it. And a water bottle in case you want to keep up with your progress. So let's get started. I apologize for the dark yarn, but I'm wearing like colorful clothing, so I wanted to try to make sure that you could see it. And I definitely wanted to do this in the daytime because of the dark yarn. I'm going to add a little light to it just in case. Okay. We're going to start with both strands together. And just like I told you, regular slip stitch. Needle parallel with the finger, clockwise twist, yarn over, pull through, and that's your slip knot. And then you're going to chain 4, and you're going to connect your circle with a slip stitch and chain 1. Okay, I'm going to work my tail under around this round. And then we're going to do double crochets in this circle. But I'm going to build my first double, meaning I'm going to go in that circle, pull up my yarn. So we're making a regular single crochet. And in the front panel of that single crochet you just made, insert your hook, pull your yarn through, and chain up another. And that makes your first double crochet. Okay, we're going to put 9 more in this circle, double crochets. Yarn is kind of thick, so just be patient with yourself. Like I told you, be patient with the process. So that's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this will be my 9th one, making it 10 double crochets in that first hook. You're going to connect at the top of that first double crochet that you made, and if you count those V's on the side, That's the top of that first single crochet. That's the top of the second one, making that the top of that double crochet. And just insert your hook, pull your yarn through, making that slip stitch, and pull that tight so that you don't count that stitch, that slip stitch, as a workable stitch. At this point, I clip my yarn. You really don't have to because it's going to be on the inside. Now I kind of finesse my circle back over to the top because right now it's inverted. Now we're going to chain one, and right there in that slip stitch that we just made, we're going to build another double crochet. So right in that, so that's the bottom of it, going into that front panel. So we made our first double crochet for the second round. You're going to put another double crochet into that same stitch. So you have increased that first one. And that's what an increase is, putting 2 double crochets in the same stitch. We're going to do that all the way around, which is going to give us 20 double crochets. So let's go. $19 and $20. Okay, and now you're going to once again connect in the top of that double crochet with a slip stitch, and you have completed round 2. We're going to go one more time around. This time we're going to do it with single crochets, and we're going to increase every other stitch starting with the first. So we'll chain 1, go back into that same stitch and single crochet, go back into that same stitch and single crochet again, and then in the next one you're going to put 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets in the next, 1 in the next. Okay, continue to do that, and you should have 30 stitches when you come back around. And 30. Connect at the top of that first single crochet with a slip stitch. Pull that tight. So now you've got your platform. At this point, I am going to cut. I'm going to tail one of my strands, which I'm going to let the black go. Now we're starting to form the side. We're going to chain one, and I work this tail in. Go right back into that stitch from the inside out. So you're going to go, instead of working from the front like we usually do, you're going to come underneath the back, pull through, and that is your first single crochet. You're going to go right in that front bar of that single crochet and build your double. So that is your first double crochet. Now you're going to create a double crochet in the next from the back. Go up under, and you have your second double. And as you work your way around, you're going to see where it's going to start standing like that. Okay, so continue that around. This is round 4, and you should have 30 double crochets at the end of this round. Okay, and then you are going to end off your round by a slip stitch, and when you sit it down, the top of it is going to look like it's curling in. It is going to curl in for right now. As we build, it will start to stand more. So this is what we have so far. We're going to do 4 more rounds of double crochet. Don't forget to build your first double crochet. Chain 1, go back into that same stitch, make your single crochet under that first bar, make your another single, building your first double, and then in each double crochet around, Okay, I've done the second round with you. Give me 3 more rounds after this one. And I will meet you 1, 2, 3. I will meet you at the completion of round 8, which will be 5 rounds of your double crochet. See you soon. Okay, everyone. Hello. We now have the base. I'm sorry. We now have the base of our water bottle holder. You'll see that it's kind of big for this one. When I first started making these, I was making them for the 1 liter bottles. This fits the 1 liter bottle perfectly. If you want it to fit the smaller bottles, instead of doing 10 around, do 8 around when you start making your circle. As I was working up, I remembered, I'm like, oh, I'm doing a large one. I mean, but it will hold the bottle. So now, at the start of round 9, we're going to build a double. In that same stitch. You're going to put 2 more doubles in that same stitch. So you'll have 3 double crochets in the same stitch. Then you're going to skip the next double crochet and single crochet in the second one from the first stitch. Skip another stitch, put 5 double crochets in the next double crochet. Skip 1, single crochet. Skip 1, 5 double crochets. Skip 1, single crochet. Skip 1, five double crochets, skip 1, single crochet, skip 1, 5 double crochets, skip 1, single crochet, skip 1, 5 double crochets, skip 1, single crochet, skip 1, 5 double crochets, skip 1, single crochet, did that one backwards. Okay, there we go. Then you're going to skip 1 and you're going to put 2 double crochets in that last one, and then you're going to connect that or slip stitch it to the top of your first double crochet. It's going to give you a nice little scallop top. Okay. Now in round 10, you're going to single crochet in that same stitch, chain 3, single crochet in the top of your shell, chain 3, single crochet in the top of the next shell, chain 3, single crochet in the top of the next shell, chain 3, single crochet in the top of the next shell, chain 3, all the way back to the beginning. And when you get back around to that last single crochet, just slip stitch in the top of that single crochet. Okay? Did I do that right? Yeah, because it hugs the bottle, not this one though. Okay, yeah. Okay. We're going to do another round of your shells. So we are going to chain 1 and build a double. 2 more doubles in that same stitch. Single crochet in that gap. Five double crochets in the top of the next single crochet. Single crochet in the gap, all the way around, same thing. You're putting shells on top of shells. And your single crochets in the gaps. When you get to that last one, put your 5 double crochets in. Single crochet in that last space, and then 2 double crochets, completing your first shell. And connect it with those 2 double crochets go in the same stitch as your built double crochet. Okay. And again, we scalloped our top. Too much going on. But so far that is your bottle holder. I don't know why it's leaning to the left, to the left. There we go. But so far that is your bottle holder. Okay. And we're going to do one more round of single crochets and chains. So now we're going to chain 1, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the top of the shell, chain 3, single crochet in the top of the shell, chain 3, single crochet in the top of the shell, chain 3, single crochet in the top of the shell, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, fasten off your row. Okay. Now if you'd like, you can add a couple more rounds of your shells. Just remember, when you start out your shell, you build your single crochet on top of a single crochet, making your first double, and then it's 2 more doubles in that very first stitch. And then you're going to single crochet in the next space, and then 5 double crochet in the top of each shell all the way around. When you get back to the beginning, after you single crochet in that space, you're going to put 2 more double crochet in your very first stitch. Because I'm actually not making this for a big bottle, excuse me please, I'm going to start half double crocheting for the remainder of my bottle. And with that, we're going to chain 1. Out so you can see. Yarn over in that same stitch, pull through, and then pull your yarn through all 3. You're going to do that in the top of each single crochet, and you're going to put 3 of those half double crochets in each one of your spaces. 1, 2, 3, and then half double crochet in the top of that single crochet, and 3 in my chain space. And when you get back around to the beginning, you should have 3 half double crochets in that last space. Connect to your first stitch with a slip stitch. And you see we close those shells up now. And then you're going to give me 3 more rows of the half double crochet. So we're going to chain 1, yo your yarn, go back into that same stitch, pull through, double crochet, and then in each stitch all the way around. If I'm not mistaken, I think it should be 28 at this point. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 27 and 28, just like I said. Slip stitch and 2 more. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to stay right here with you and work these with you. Okay. Okay, that brings us right to the top of our bottle. Now, if you'd like, you can work this in a little, I would say reduce maybe you might want to bring it in maybe 3 stitches, bring it down to a count of 25 around. Personally, I don't like to bring mine in, and the reason being, when I get ready to drink my water, I want to drink my water. I don't like my lips necessarily on all of this that has been touched by everything. Personal preference. But if you'd like, you can build this another row or 2, bringing your stitches in no more than 3 per round. You definitely don't want to bring it smaller than 22, because you want to be able to get your bottle in. Okay? But being that I'm not bringing mine around, I am going to start building my strap. Okay, I don't know what I did. I got confused. I'm sorry, y'all. When I did my last stitch, I split my yarn, and I'm trying to make sense of everything now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, to build my strap, see how I have perfect gates through here? With me being right in the middle, I am going to work, first I'm going to chain one, and I'm going to work 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to half double crochet those same 3 all the way up until my strap, just going back and forward until my strap is as long as I want it, or for whoever wants it. I make some of them so that they're belt loop size, and most of them will go from, some of them are wrist size. I had a couple of people who asked for those that will slide around their wrist, which is slightly larger than the belt loop size, but definitely not as long as the shoulder strap. I personally like the shoulder strap. I always try to do at least 3 stitches across. I tend to lose a lot of these. Whenever we would go to like water country or bush gardens, you sit it down for a moment while you're eating or while you're watching everybody else in the park, and when you turn around and reach for your water, it's gone. But I would only sit it down if all I had in it was my water. I find it a handy way to keep up with your credentials as well. I made one where I had a little pocket on the inside so that I could slide everything into that pocket and still carry my water. If you don't like the shells on the side, just continue up the height of your bottle with double crochets. If you want it tighter and a little more insulated, use half double crochet instead. For the sake of time and not wanting to bore you to death, I'm not going to make this strap that much longer. If my lighting looked like it changed, it's because the sun was hidden for a moment by the cloud. We've got rolling clouds. We're at 42 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead on and do about 5 more rows. I'm not that's how I got carried away, I'm sorry. Okay. So, when we have our desired lengths, we're going to face ourselves with the water bottle. The opposite side should be facing you. Bring your strap over evenly. I'll sew it. It's better sewn. Okay, in that case, turn it away from you. And just attach it to the other side. I'm not familiar with the sewing terms. I'm still learning those. So whatever method works for you and still makes it look great, do that. I can tell you that I do a forward pass, back pass, forward pass, same as when I tie my work off. Less of a chance of your end rattling through. And then I tuck my tail. Every time I call one of these strings a tail, I think of shake a tail feather. Two and three. Snip, snip, snip. Insert your water bottle, and you have a water bottle carrier. And if you don't have wings like me, you can still put it on your shoulder and carry it. And that's a quick water bottle tutorial. I know at least 6 more patterns. I have one that's fillet. It's like the bottom portion is filled in, and then the rest of it is fillet up to the top. That one I do bring in a little, and that one I like to put a drawstring on. I have another one that's closed all the way in with nothing but single crochet. I've done single crochets that have initials in them or short names. There's a lot that you can do. There's a lot you can do. Switching your colors. The only difference is I do like a double bottom base. I really do like a double bottom base. I don't know how or when I started doing that, but it just, when the bottle starts sweating, it just seems to be better. Just seems to work out better for me. But that is your water bottle. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Leave me comments. Let me know how it works out for you. As always, when you're dealing with apparels and anything dealing with water, typically cotton is better. It doesn't stretch so much, but the stretch sometimes is an advantage, especially when you're out walking about and you don't want something so tight and so constrictive. That little extra stretch that acrylic gives is absolutely perfect. I still recommend doubling the bottom for the sake of not wetting furniture that you're sitting on or leaving rings, etc. Yeah, as far as your strap is concerned, you have so many options out there. I'm still learning how to do the cord. I think that I want to do a bunch of them and do the cord instead. I just think it's so pretty to have that crochet cord. So I'm still working with that and trying to learn that. And if you'd like, I'll help you out with that one as well. I'm trying to press people on the... Okay, sorry, I was reading notifications. Okay, so I do have a washcloth tutorial that should be coming up soon. I am still working on the sunburst sneak preview of, looks like the name of this is going to be Block Party. That's the way it's looking so far. But I can give you, like I said, a sneak preview. And you see where my houses are going. We didn't have any of that yesterday when I showed you. So that's where we're headed. You can see your street. When I started doing this, I needed to do something different than what I was doing. That's the way my mind works. And then as I saw it work up, I was like, looks like Skittle Street. So then I added my green to be the lawn, and then my gray to be the sidewalk, and more green to be grass. And I was like, hey, we got to have houses. So of course I added my houses. You got houses on both sides of the street. And once you build a house, then of course you're going to sky your way out. Keep on rising to the top. So that's what we're going to do with that. And then I will do a tutorial on that. Of course, I'm going to scale it down and make a much smaller one with you all. But just so that you can see what we're doing, I will give you the counts. I'm still going to work on the pattern, because even though I'm doing a tutorial now, at some point I want to be able to produce a pattern. I didn't realize that I picked something that wasn't quite so simple to make a pattern, because there is something different you have to do with the ends to make everything fall into place and fit like it's supposed to. But it was my choice to do that. I am also, like I said, still working on the sunburst pattern and the tutorial. But we're going to say block party right now. It's going to end up being 2 blankets, because this one is started out row to row and it ends up being in the round. The other one is going to be straight rows, and I'm believing it's going to be half double crochet. Haven't decided on that part yet. But we will come up with colors and see how that one works out. But those are 2 blankets that you have, well, 3 blankets that you have coming up that we'll be working on. And again, thank you to my subscribers. I really, really, really do appreciate you. Please continue to hit those thumbs, leave me comments, let me know what you think about the video. Birthday in 11 days. All I want is yarn, guys. All I want is yarn and subscriptions. That's what I want for my birthday. Oh, yes, 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 yes. So we got 11 days to make this work. And in the meantime, you guys stay blessed, stay happy, stay peaceful. Love yourself. Love on yourself a whole lot. Okay? Because if you don't, you can't give others the love that they deserve. Because you have to give yourself the love that you deserve first. It is the greatest love of all. And know deep in your heart and every part of your being that I love you too. Peace out, everybody.